Full and uncut versions available on Patreon. Check in the description below.
Greetings once again, pirates on the high seas. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with more One Piece, where previously Sanji, Frankie, and the Vegapunks headed down to the Fabio phase in order to rescue Bonney, thrown down there by Kizaru and his attack. But this rescue attempt was disrupted as Saint Saturn arrived on the island in his monstrous yokai-like form in order to gain control of the Pacifista. While Luffy did manage to knock Kizaru down with Gear Fit, it took everything he had left in his tank, leaving Luffy exhausted. But even presented with Saint Saturn and his monstrous form, Bonney did not hesitate. Filled with anger at the mention of his name by Vegapunk, he rushed forward, grabbing a sword and impaling him, or mostly just stabbing him. He's a little too big to be impaled by a simple sword. But the question is, why was Bonney so filled with anger? It obviously having something to do with Kuma's memories. And I also know because I read the manga. But will this be enough to actually do in one of the 5 elders? Join me as I find out. Whoa, see? Kuma's past. Better off dead in this world. It tells me all I need to know about what's in this episode. Oh boy. Y'all should move further away. Just saying. He's like, when did he get here? Oh, don't ask questions. Get away from there. Unless you want to die. Do not lay your eyes upon a god. Lifts up sunglasses. Like, dude. Yeah, an elder that stands above even the gods. Getting to know how most people have never even laid their eyes on an elder. Oh, I didn't know he moved in too. Huh, okay. I'm gonna be real. Even if that could do any damage, look at the size difference. That's like getting stabbed with a toothpick. It's like, ow. That's kind of annoying. Oh, attacking an elder. Aim your weapons. Oh god, guillotine. He has no devil fruit ability. He just throws that thing on his head. And it must be pretty impressive that he became a vice admiral, but let's be real. A lot of showings by a lot of vice admirals ever since we entered into the new world hasn't been all that impressive. Oh man. Shut up. Like, if it had actually mattered, I would have actually moved. Yeah. Alright, what you got, Sanji? Ooh. I'm still wondering what the hell that is. Cause like, you don't, like, a lot of people clowned on Sanji for this, but it's like, how do you fight something you can't even see coming? Like, what the heck? Is that some kind of advanced form of hockey? Because we know that there's hockey that can project out, like, invisible barriers and stuff like that. Or is it Conqueror's hockey? I don't know. Muda. And just, like it never happened. Hey, can you not insult them as they're actively trying to do their job? I'm in no rush. Like, he's alright. What was taking you so long here, man? He's using the excuse of that hit by Luffy. But I'm gonna be real, it didn't do as much damage as he's letting on. Like, I'm, like, even looking at him in the anime and the manga, it's just like, no, you're not as roughed up as you're letting on here, buddy. It's mostly he just doesn't want to do what he's been ordered to do. He'd rather just have someone else do it so he doesn't have to. Dang. Wasting no time. Immediately went for the kill. Frankie! Didn't go for the elder, but he went for Luffy. It's like, someone as, what's the word I'm looking for? Important? Grandiose? All-controlling? Want to say Captain Dead? Oh, baby. We really have made it. Straw Hat Luffy. Jewelry Bonney. Why the hell are you people here? That is literally the name of the game when it comes to Luffy and honestly most of the worst generation. Why the hell are you here? Like of all people, of all places you can show up, what are the odds you'd show up here? In Luffy's case, it's always very likely. It's like you're surrounded by the Navy. I'm interested to see how you managed to get out of here. Oh, Saturn, you're gonna come to eat those words. Very much so. Which, And is it a spoiler? That's the name of the game when it comes to One Piece, but even still. But he's so genre savvy that it's just like, I know somehow you're gonna manage to get out of here. But I'll be damned if I'm not interested to see how you pull this off. Like, you keep doing this, you keep surprising us, you keep pulling off these weird hat tricks. Let's see it. Let's see how you do it this time. Live and in person. And you, Vegapunk. Oh, thanks for everything. Like he's handing out a severance package right from the neck. Yeah, like, that's it too. He outright wants suffering. He's going directly for the suffering play. He wants to draw this out as much as possible. Like, look, man, I don't get out much, and the fact that you got me to come all the way out here, I'm gonna at least have a little fun with this. Oh, Jesus. See, was that a hit, or... Oh, I didn't even realize she got knocked out. Why do people always want what's forbidden? Oh, God. Oh, God. You can even see, and you can actually see the weird aura that he has over them. What is that? To this day, I still don't know. Must be a devil fruit power. See, even that I'm kind of curious about, because time of recording and where I am in the manga, I have no idea what he's doing. Like, there's a lot of strange stuff that's going on with these elders. My name is Nico Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Kuma was born to be a slave. What a thing to say. You know, for some reason, I take a comment like that a little personally. Just saying, I don't know why. He's from a people who committed a grave sin, the Buccaneers. See, when the world government tells you something like that, immediately don't believe it. Oh boy. Oh God. Urban and he has the cannon fruit. He can make things into cannons. For some reason, he always goes for his top hat. It's, you know, there was a time when this might have been impressive, but it ain't now. Yeah, Kuma, a believer in the Warrior of Liberation. Everyone, aim for a headshot. I want to make sure this gets done. He got like, what, 30 Marines all standing around him? Go for the headshot, everyone. I want to see the blood splatter. The Nika dance. That's so cute. I love that they're using like, it's like charcoal sketches. He's still a child. Of course, Nika will come for you as well. I don't know if I'm ready for what happens next here. Because even reading it, Kuma's backstory destroyed me. With voice acting and music. Okay, let's do this. 47 years ago, Sorbet Kingdom, South Blue. It's a big baby. Jesus. This poor woman. Like, I swear to God, there are so many women in the One Piece world where it's just like, they get together with a man who's so much bigger than within them, and it's like, how? That raised a lot of questions. Like, there's a stamina in the One Piece world for a lot of people that just goes beyond the superhuman. I mean, even looking at how Ace Bombs was able to carry him a lot longer than it should have been able to, or Big Mom and all the kids she popped out, is like, these poor women. Childbirth is already a harrowing experience. To know that you're going through this on top of it. My God. Thank you for being born, Kuma. No worry. I won't tell anyone about his blood. There are good people in the world. Hey, you know what? Looking at him like this, he isn't too big. And there are some babies I've seen who popped out and are just like, woo. But isn't this literally right after he's born? Oh, nah. And I don't know if C-sections exist in this world. Oh, what a happy family. Get ready for it to go terribly wrong. Ooh, new eye catches. Gonna make the pain go even harder. Pizza. Shoot, me and my family had pizza the other day. Oh, man. 4 years after Kuma's birth. Oh, man, you're even showing us their family life. Clap. You need to run. Run. Oh, God. The doctor tried to do the right thing in the end. Oh, man. Like, all you need is me, right? You would think. Yeah, they made sure to take the whole family. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're separated, too. I think it probably helped that Kuma was such an obedient boy, too. And just having him carry shit even though you don't even need him to carry shit, too. Just to show off how strong he is. Jeez. Oh, man. They just chain him up outside. Freaking hell. See, this is... The anime shows things in a lot greater detail. And one of the things that older One Piece would sometimes do was give you a lot of the ambience and the mood of certain moments and scenes and stuff like that. Like they drew some stuff out, and sometimes that could get really annoying, but sometimes they really knew how to make you just live in the atmosphere of a certain scene. Oh, and I like, to a certain degree, I love that they brought that back, but man, just living in this... Like, this is already more than we got in the manga for some of these scenes. It is already like, oh, like, I'm one of those people who don't like black suffrage movies and stuff like that. It just, I saw enough of that after a certain point when I was younger, and I'm just like, man, I don't want to see more black struggle movies, man. Like, that's why stuff like Black Panther and things actually kind of help, lift me up a little bit, because it's just like, look, man, I don't always want to see the struggle. Like, I want to see the success. I want to see the thriving. The thing is, slavery was still a thing. And even in a fictional world, the understanding of how terrible a thing slavery was and what people went through of multiple culture, but understanding the history of where you came from and the people around you came from, especially in your country, understanding what bad things that might have happened, help you know not to repeat those mistakes. Because people who have an understanding of this, and then to hear somebody say that this kind of stuff never existed or it wasn't that bad, it's just like dude, no. Don't spew that shit. How long has it been since they've seen each other? See, that's something I couldn't even tell in the manga. The way he's saying this, it's like, has it been a month? I don't think it's been a year, but at least some time has passed. My master is very kind. I'm so lucky. Just wave of disgust ran through my blood. How's mom doing? I didn't even realize where they were when they had this conversation. The fact that the sun is shining, the birds are singing and chirping, it's all peaceful and so, like, there's nothing wrong with the world, except for the slavery. And what Kuma's about to learn, your mother is dead. And a comment like that, my wife is dead, and I can only hope that it's better that way. And I can only imagine what happened to her, what she had to endure, that she's already gone. Oh, man. Endure and survive. Why? I think I'd be better off dead too. Oof. Man, the thing that kills me the most is a child saying that, man. Just, like, the thing that it kills me, just even remotely thinking of one of my children saying that, even having to endure this. Because it sucks. It sucks to suffer, but no parent wants to see their child suffer. No parent, you don't want to see your spouse suffer, but you especially don't want to see your child suffer. The warrior of liberation will come. And that's the thing too, even in American history with that history of slavery, you had people who talked about Jesus and God in order to fill people with hope and the belief that there would come a time of freedom, that there would be something better on the horizon, that something better would come. And I don't know if that's specifically what Oda drew from, because, I mean, with the fishmen and a lot of things like that, slavery existed in a lot of places, but the most recent documentation of that, a lot of that would have come from America, and I think some parts of, because Japan and China, there was some really messed up stuff that happened there in World War II, and even before that, like, man, the history between Japan and China, ooh, baby. Some of the stuff Japan did to China. Oof. So, I mean, there's a lot of cultures who harmed other cultures. There's a lot of cultures that harmed their own people. The struggle was real for a lot of people. And again, that's why I say, don't just roll over that because it wasn't an exclusive thing. Multiple cultures went through that kind of stuff. And to just say that, oh, it was no big deal, that doesn't just spit in the face of one culture or one people. That spits in the face of multiple people and cultures that had to go through terrible, terrible atrocities and a lack of human rights and a lack of human decency. It speaks across such a wide array of people that to say that slavery wasn't such a big deal is like the history of slavery says otherwise, buddy. Like nobody who has been enslaved has ever really thought, you know what, this is all right, if it wasn't just because they were treated a little bit nicer than the other slaves, you know? Like, by comparison, my lot in life is great because I don't get whipped half as much as the others. Nika the sun god. Oh god, he even have a scar across his... Oh my god. And they just really favored beating the crap out of him on that side of his face. Shoot, I think even our present day Kuma, one of his eyes is like destroyed too, isn't it? Was it the same one or was it the one on the other side? I can't remember. Trying to fill his son with hope. And it was as simple as that. The anime didn't even linger on it. It was like, no, just came out and shot him, and that was the end. Like, I can't even really mourn what happened because it just, bam, he's dead. And that's how simple it is sometimes. Someone just treating a life so callously. For that dragon, it was annoyance. For Kuma, it was the last little bit of his world. Just gone. Triennial event. Test your skills. Local hunting. And if you don't think something like this is messed up, like whatever happened in any form of history, and look at what at least speaking from my culture, my place of residence, my country, what we did to the Native Americans, the Indians, don't use that term because they're not from India. It makes no sense to call them Indians. Or look up the Tulsa massacre. And yet things like this actually happened. Honestly, the reasoning behind this, why they did this and eliminated the locals here, honestly had even less justification than what happened in Tulsa. But I mean, honestly, it's the same kind of thing, just going and killing the local population just because of some bullshit. 38 years ago in the West Blue, and so many people would make jokes about how the Celestials never get any exercise, they're never doing much of anything, and yada yada yada. Oh, they got some exercise, all right. It's just they played the most dangerous game en masse. Unaffiliated island, God Valley. This place. You're gonna keep coming back to this place. Shamelessly named God's Valley. Possesses natural resources that we want. I mean, like that. It's just, that's the name of the game of history. Like, they have stuff that we want, and we're also insulted by your very existence. So, we're just gonna take. Like, customary human hunt. The world government will own the island. Are you gonna kill my people for sport? Oh, buddy. It sucks to see a king who's actually trying to stand up for his people in the face of those that can never be reasoned with. I appreciate the effort, though, man. He's rude. Oh God. He's here. Saint Garling. Back when he only had the alfalfa. That's why he had to grow his beard out to complete the look. Man, a handicap will make the competition more interesting. Saint Fingerlin Garling of the Holy Knights. Oh, God. Suspended the bars. Problematic slaves and criminals to hunt, including in the locals. You guys were watching, weren't you? How did the slave escape? Take responsibility and go get him. It's like, I get it. You don't want to be punished further, but you're here to be killed. Like, honestly. But then again, the thing about being beaten down and enslaved and all that, you get to a point where you've gone too far into subservience. You stop thinking about your well-being a long time ago. It's just whatever helps you to suffer less, basically. At this point, they're probably just hoping for a quick, painless, clean death. Freaking little targets on their back. And this is where we picked up with Bonney. I'll be honest, it kind of feels like they did the flashback that Bonney experienced with the sketchiness and all that first, and then they animated over that, because some of the way these people are moving just feels weird. It made more sense in the silhouetted style. It's all about don't make things worse for us. And yeah, that's essentially it. Like, then just kill me right here. If I go back, I'm gonna die anyway. And even 40 years ago, almost, Saturn doesn't look any different. Buccaneer child. Hearing that it was a Buccaneer is like he took that personally. A team of 10. That's the dead giveaway of who that is. You the Buccaneer? Carry the blood of giant. A couple of characters. Are you enjoying life? Just eating away. Do you want to die or do you want to live? What can we do? Work a miracle. Follow us if you want to live. Emporio Ivankov and Ginny. Slave. We got a plan. Choose life. The first big inspiration for Kuma. Kuma was already struggling to live, but it was a constant string of people telling him to live. You know, whether it be his mother, his father, Ivankov, Jenny. There's never the failure to acknowledge that life is hard, but there's also just saying, do what you can to keep going forward. And shit, there were some tough times I went through too, where I didn't know how I was gonna push through. But it's that idea of keep pushing forward even when times are tough. And I'll honestly say, I'll admit, I didn't go through half as much as Kuma did. I don't even think I went through a fifth of what he went through. But people go through struggles, people go through hardship, and having people in your corner who tell you to live and how much they appreciate your existence, even if those people end up being gone in some way, shape, or form, can really help you keep pushing forward. That's what matters the most. Just a little introspection.